when everybody will turn to media warrior ahead as an autopilot. God bless you.
Thank you, Mazi. That reminds us everyone now should turn to a media warrior. What we mean is that you share every post, you do everything that you have to do to bombard the enemies because you can see that they are coming from left, right, center. So, whatever we post and whatever you can post, you have to post in propaganda and also in truth because now you are in the media warfare. They use propaganda and then they use the truth to decimate all over the place. So we have to fight massively. That is why do not join a broadcast and then you don't hit the like button. Remember to hit the like button, hit the share. On YouTube, you can share. When you click on the share button on YouTube, you see where you see create a text or a post. When you click there, you write something. You have posted or you have reshared this broadcast and other people can see it. Share it, hit the like button as you join because we have to make the message to go far and wide. Mazi Chief Survival, you have the mic, please.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother, Sonny. Thank you, my beloved brother, Okonkwo, and my beloved brother, Gaddafi. I appreciate every one of you who have made today possible as we are here. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of you. I appreciate most immensely. My special thanks goes to people in Biafra land. Our people who are in Biafra land, men and women, children who are in Biafra land today, at this difficult time, who are in the front and they are doing the needful against all the propaganda, against all the attack. They are standing firm and doing what they need to do. I thank you all and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to protect every one of you. Those of you on the comment section, you are part of the media, just as my comrade have said. Every one of us is part of the media. As long as you have a social media handle, in as much as we are here as those who are speaking, you are part of the media and you have to play your own role. I appreciate every one of you as you are commenting. As you're in the comment section, sharing, you are doing a very important thing. Continue to do that. And I tell you, victory will be ours. It doesn't matter what the enemy says. It doesn't matter the wind you see. It doesn't matter the earthquake you see. You are going to be safe. Whatever you are seeing today, I urge you, the sit at home goes on. We are consistency personified. That is what Mazen Nandekano said. One important thing I have to let you know. Today, nobody is sitting on the fence anymore. That issue of sitting on the fence, you don't know whom to follow or whom not to follow. That issue has been buried. Today, the line has been drawn. We have only two sections today. It's not like before when you say you don't know where to follow. Today, we have the good and the bad. Very, very clearly stated. All the evil men and the saboteurs, even the ones that are hiding, they have finally come in the open and they are speaking in one voice. And the IPOB that Mazen Nandekano established, that he told you that they are consistency personified and they are indestructible. Today, they are standing alone on their own. Autopiloted by Chukwu Okike Abiyama by himself. If you are part of the autopilot, you must have to thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama because you are blessed. And I tell you, we are going to raise the flag of Mazen Nandekano very, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. You've just reminded Biafran something. We did not even need the registration of IPOB in UK that the Indian Samas collected money and then struck the paper out before we do what we are doing. So,
Exactly.
as a Biafran, the blood flows in you and the fire burns in you. So you don't need UK. You don't need UK to approve your document and you must fight for your freedom before you fight. Mazi Gaddafi, you have the mic, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Biafran people. I thank those ones in the Biafra land sitting at home. Thank you so much. I thank God for protecting you guys from the evil forest, from the dungeon of the wicked ones. Above all, I thank my fellow comrade in the studio, Mazi Okonkwo, Chief Survivor Sani Akbakawa. I thank Biafran people who are watching us today. Please, the only one thing I want you to do is hit the like button and share button. Just do that one alone. Then you relax and watch us. God bless us. We'll proceed. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you think so, it's easy. It's not easy even to Ezekiel. We thank you as you go with us. Invite your friends. Invite the lovers of freedom. Invite the friends of Biafra to listen to us. Thank you. Somebody saying Simon is on live. Is that true?
Thank you, Mazi Gaddafi. Thank you. Simon is live and we are going to play him here when he starts talking. So we are together. So if you're watching, just stay on. We are going to synchronize everything and you continue watching from here. So, Mazi Okonkwo, today marks 2 years of Eastern Security Network. And for those that does not know who Eastern Security Networks are and their importance and the objective that has been given to them and the reason why they even exist, please enumerate to Biafrans why we must uphold Eastern Security Network and why we must keep their sponsors uplifted to the letter.
Thank you, Mazi Sonny. Let me start off first to thank our men on the ground, those people who choose to volunteer their lives. And at the end also, all glory will be to Chukwuka Biama. But let me thank the ones who are watching now. We want to commend you. We want to thank you. We are also praying for you. We have also media team prayer, autopilot prayer team, where we pray for you every Sunday, every now and then. And I want to tell every autopiloted ESN anywhere you are that what you are doing is that you are doing the work of God. You are serving God. In fact, you are a volunteer army of the divinity. Because if you also go back to decode the time, because why am I saying this? Last time when Mazina Khan launched the Eastern Security Network on the 12/12, I sat down and I discussed with Wake Goji, if she could remember. I begin to decode what prompted Mazina Khan actually to set up this Eastern Security Network on 12/12. Then when I go to search the number 12, and I find out that the number 12 has a lot of significance in the what we call Bible, in the spiritual life, And in the numerology, number 12 simply means a confirmed number, a number that signifies the government and power. So Mazin Nandekano, through Israel of the Most High, choose this particular day on the 12th. He launched this Eastern Security Network. It is not only that they're there to guide our butches, but they represent the spiritual head, because number 12 stands for the spirituality, strong, and the government. So the government of Biafra is guided by this 12/12 ESN security launched by MNK. So if you are under the ESN command of Mazin Nandekano, not China Sanworu, but not Mazin Nandekano, under Mazin Simon, which is the autopiloted. When we say autopiloted, simply means that we are anchored on the resource, which is that 12/12, a numerical number that can never be broken. If you check these numbers I'm talking about, you understand, if you're a mathematician here on under our voice, it is the number that created the universe. It is the numerology that creates everything. There is nothing you can bring to equation without finding a number. So Mazin Nandekano now, what is this 12/12? I don't know what it stands for. But one thing I know is that the 12 is the number of the government. So Eastern Security Network is given to Mazin Nandekano to deliberately deliver to you as Moses of your time. That is the 10 Commandments. So we must make sure that we fund the Eastern Security Network. Forget about all these people making noise. We have given our life for this struggle, and they also have given their life for this struggle, and none of us will go back because we are operating on a number that can never be broken. That is number 12. So we are the government of the south of the Eastern Africa, and I could say West Africa, and we will stand to get our right as long as we operate on this number 12 that Mazin Nandekano is operating on. You must know who is Mazin Nandekano. Then you ask yourself, how come Eastern Security Network was created on the 12/12? Then you will now understand. That's why Ejiofor said he did not understand until when he went to jail and he was not able to kill him in jail because he's a man that operates on the numerical number that Spirit of God has given unto him. But it's only when you know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you will know who he is. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Okonkwo. Mazi Chuk Survival. In the same vein, explain to Biafrans the importance and why we need to keep the fire of ESN burning with their funding, their logistics, and everything needed for them to be able to grow higher and higher every day.
Thank you so much, my brother. Fellow Biafrans, I thank you once again for joining us, and for Chukwu Okike Abiama to make you see today, you must be thankful. We have come a long way. And just as my brother Okongo was explaining, I was meditating, thinking about who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Most time when I make my broadcast, I tell them we are lucky to get people that work with time. We are lucky to get people who work with time. Just as the Bible says that there is time for everything. And if you are working with somebody who knows the time, who works with time, you will never fail. You will never fail. Just think within yourself, if ESN was not formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what will be the fate of the southeastern region today? Biafran people, not Southeast, the whole Biafra land, what will be your fate? Just take a little while, take time and think. If ESN was not on board, what will be your fate today? You see, that is why sometimes when you see these people who come to parade themselves, all these fake career agitators, who come to tell you about structure, but I can tell you, one of the major structure that is in place, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place, that gives you the hope that Biafra is on the door, is ESN. One of the major structure that we are supposed to protect with the whole of our strength, the whole of our blood, is the ESN. Forget about all this nonsense they're talking. When they talk about structure, that should be where your mind should be going. If you really want Biafra, for those of us who genuinely are fighting for Biafra to have a nation of our own, when you talk about fighting for Biafra, you can't fight for Biafra empty-handed. You talk about self-defense, you can't fight for self-defense empty-handed. There must be something in place. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man that works with the time. If you can remember, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to the United States to ask them for arms, check the time between that time and now. How many years ago? They called him a madman. They called him a troublemaker. They said he's insensible. They said he's fermenting trouble. But I can tell you today, majority of those who call him names, today they are remembering Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man that is, no matter how you hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even his enemy at a state, they confess about his achievement today. And one of the achievements he has made for the Biafran people is to give us a defense. To give us a defense. And this ESN, you see, this is Mazi Nnamdi established. This is the hope we have of entering into Biafra. We are facing an array of enemies. And in fighting for our freedom, there must have to be engagement. In engaging, you don't engage with empty hand. You don't engage just like that without training. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started on time. Even when nobody was talking about it, he started. Even when the Department of Saboteur were busy facing their career in agitation, they were busy. He came to them, including those who were close, these people today who are claiming to be close to him. He came to them as a surprise. It was only when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu launched ESN that they begin to understand that this man is not having the same agenda as we have. Because every single one of them have been taking this very agitation for their own selfish interest as a career where they go to make money. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established ESN without their knowledge, they have no other choice than to begin to plan his kidnap. And after that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it openly, we are going to march. That after the 150 days prayer, we will march. He says it and he doesn't miss word in it. All hell break loose. my brothers and sisters, if you are thinking of a structure, one structure you must protect with the last drop of your blood and your wealth is the ESN. Go and put your money, your effort, your prayer, put it there. That is where it matters. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mazi Jukes. Survival, Mazi Gaddafi. Mazi Gaddafi, the mic is facing you now. Now, please, explain to Biafrans, because ESN has made 2 years today.
Mazaraf,
Let,
welcome. Pastor
let
Emeka,
us
welcome.
know.
Thank you. Thank you. Good,
Welcome, welcome, comrade.
good afternoon, sir.
The funding and
Chineke.
making them to stand strong.
Our leader
Will
is in
your
the high
people be
spirit.
safe today?
He's in high
Because
spirit.
without them, what you saw that happened in Amufu, what you saw that happened in Iyala, what you saw that happened in Umutanze, what you saw that happened in Olu, what you saw that is happening in the
Namini.
interland and everywhere, today, it would have been very, very rough. How will you explain to Biafrans the importance of ESN and what they have to do more to keep the fire burning? Mazi Rab and Mazi Meka, you guys are welcome to the studio. Mazi Gaddafi, right on, please.
Thank you. God bless you for having me. The most important thing and the fact of the whole thing is that if there is nothing like ESN, some of our name would have changed to Musa and Yusuf. If there is nothing like ESN, our village would have been, in fact, our land would have taken over by this by this Janjaweed. You remember? So the only good thing that happened to Biafran people is Eastern Security Network. And if you check, you see that we've lost men. We really,
Oh, God.
look at that. Okonkwo, mute yourself.
Mazi Okonkwo, please mute yourself. Are you carried away from the broadcast? Please mute yourself, please.
So, like I said, if it's not the Eastern Security Network, maybe some of us would have been permanently in exile. Some of us would have been looking for a place of burial where they will bury us in a strange land, you know. But thanks be to God for our leader, Mazin Nankano, who put up the Eastern Security Network. And above all, I want to relate it to Mazin Simon Ekba because these Nzama people and career agitators has succeeded in cleaning up this Eastern Security Network after they have been cashed out. The Mohammed Abbas in Kuwait and that big head and big head and small nyash that is in Switzerland, you know, with they have madness in South Africa. All these people have cashed out and sell Eastern Security Network, and the head of DOS, which is Caro White, charge and bail lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor. So if you see the activities of these people and how they've teamed up with Southeast governors to make sure that they kill all our commanders to quench the fire of Eastern Security Network. If you look and you look, you know, this is the time that our leader said we should use our brain. As you activate your brain, your brain, you will know that if it's not Eastern Security Network, there will be nobody like us today. There would have been emir of Imo State, the emir of Abia State, and the emir of all Biafra land. All you will see there is emir of this, emir of that. But thanks be to God for Eastern Security Network, who use their life to defend us, who use all they have, the male and female of ESN personnel. They've done their best. They've done a great job to make sure that our name remain our name. And still, in this our time, our land will not be taken by, no inch of our land will be taken from us, because our forefathers defended the land. It is not this our time that uncircumcised will come and take our land. I thank Eastern Security Network. I also thank autopilots who kept this fire burning. If not so, there will be nothing like Eastern Security Network. God bless you. Thank you. Our leader is in high spirits. God bless you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope my voice is coming out clear.
Yes, even your face is coming out clear.
Okay. Mazi Okonkwo, please don't laugh anyhow in this broadcast. If not so, you pay fine to ESN. Okay. Mazi,
If I ask Pastor Emeka why he just came in and started to laugh at us, so I don't know.
okay, don't worry. When you get the mic, they will explain. Mazi,
Welcome,
Mazirab,
man
where
of
you
God.
are, can you speak now?
Man of God, welcome,
Mazirab,
sir.
can you speak now where you are, please?
Our
Yes,
leader is.
this is
Can you speak now where you are so that I can give you mic?
right for that started.
Let me just quickly greet Biafrans. Fellow
Hold on, hold
Biafrans,
on, hold on. It's not just for you to greet and go. There's something we wanted you to talk about. If you're not in a comfortable zone, just let us know, yes.
okay. I'm not in high spirit yet. When I'm done.
Okay, just greet Biafran then.
I greet Mazio Konko. I greet my rival. I greet you. I greet Gaddafi of Biafra. I greet you now. I greet
Thank
my
you.
own pastor, the pastor of Biafra. I greet you. The church. Omo Biafra. Maka na onye na-eche ya nche. Onye ndị Iro gbara okirikiri na-eche ya. ESN, we are happy such angels watching over us. 2 years. 2 years is not easy to carry the glory. I will leave it to hop out before these beans people go quick. I'm still here with you.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, Emeka, Pastor Emeka Livingstone. There is something Biafrans want you to address, and thank you for being in the studio. Now, if autopilot did not make sure that ESN was not scrapped, as it was enunciated by the Eastern governors, the DOS, and the criminals all over, federal government of Nigeria, Igbo leaders and Ohanese. You can see those arrays of enemies. They have just shown themselves in a very single line. Now that we've declared this sit at home in preparation of no elections in Biafra land. Now, we are now taking your mind back to when Mazi Kano was kidnapped. These people, the one you hear their name say DOS, they came out and told ESN that Mazi Kano said they should hands down their weapons. They should not come out in any way to make him that they don't want to hear their voices. I am now putting something to you, Mazi. Please address it to Biafra. If autopilot did not rise up to make sure the legacy of Mazi Kano through this ESN continue to work strong, what will have been the fate of Biafrans today? Now that we are celebrating the 2 years anniversary of ESN, please let Biafrans understand the importance of ESN and nail it on the head. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Sonny. I don't know, do you guys hear me very well? You know, my line used to disturb you guys, disturb this program, and it hurts me so much. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you. Go on. Go on.
Okay.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Look. First of all, let me start with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's a man that has a vision. He saw the problems people were passing through, regardless of the fact that they didn't understand him. He did something that will safeguard their lives, their property, and their future. He set up the East Security Network. That was a great vision. And when those people were formed, that was the time they were really, really needed. Because Mieti Allah, the Marathi Fulani headsmen were invading our land in their droves. And this amount of money voted to finance them, about 100 billion naira. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it. Even though we didn't have that much in terms of finance, he knew that with the resourcefulness of the Biafran people, if he raises them and gives them the proper motivation, they are going to secure a periphery. And when ESN came, within 3 weeks, we threw away Mieti Yala, and the Eastern region was secure. That's the first one, to show you how very important this ESN was. Now, when he was kidnapped, his lieutenants that have been removed, expelled out of their incompetence, decided to disband the ESN. So the autopilot them up, and by the grace of God, they were able to salvage what was remaining and then build up from there. And as you can see, ESN has given us hope that the Biafran land operates in a very high, considerable level of security. I didn't say absolutely, because the Nigerian government worked with the terrorists, giving them uniforms of soldiers to come and fight us. And our ESN boys were not mandated as of that time to engage the Nigerian government, but only to deal with the terrorists. And they did it expeditiously. So the trick of the government was, if you fight against those soldiers, even though they're Boko Haram members, they are Boko Haram members with uniform, you'll be seen in the international community as being rebellious against a government that was elected, whether true or false. And so we succeeded in convincing the whole international community that this government is financing terrorism, abating kidnapping, and allowing it to filter into our territory. And so these ESN boys now have started engaging bigger people, which we have shown to the whole world are terrorists, regardless of whether they're putting on Nigerian uniform. So if they had not been there, like that, by now we would have lost a lot of our villages. They would have installed emirs and sarikis. So we want to thank God so much for our ESN members. And another thing the ESN did, the ESN was to showcase. It's not that we don't have the capacity to engage the military warfare. No, but because we're respecting that authority, but we have exposed them. And they are not finding it easy now to penetrate. That means our ESN are very gallant soldiers that understand conventional warfare and they can carry it out appropriately. The Nigerian government is not a problem to us. The ESN on ground, they are capable of dealing with them expeditiously. So I want to thank God for ESN. If not for them, they would have been telling another story today in Biafra land. But God, who raised them, they come to give them a vision, brought them up. And then in the process, where the former leaders was disbanding them because they had taken bribes and were lining with the government in power, we came up with Simon Ekpa, Asuka Numuada, autopilot media, other Biafrans, running around, salvaged the ESN, started building them up again. Today, they are a formidable team. They are people we can be proud of. They are people that we can, if whatever that's happening in Biafra land, we can always say, at least we have ESN. For example, the Hamufu issue, where they were attacked and they were sent there. They went there and did a good job. So kudos to ESN. Thank God for them. And we also appreciate Biafrans to have supported ESN, because Biafrans have contributed money and that has sustained ESN. And let us keep contributing, all Biafrans, so that we can secure our nation. The reason why ESN was formed was to secure our periphery and preserve our polity. That is what I have to say concerning the ESN. My cap for them. And please, I want to lay a complaint to this panel. People have called me several times that there is one cheat in one. I have refused to discuss him so that it wouldn't look as if it's important. He goes about making very terrible accusations against Simon Ekpa, abusing him. As of now, they told me that he's having a program with the King Guruagu, And he is saying, I don't know men in Finland that can take out Simon. I am bringing it to the notice of this great platform that if we have to dress it, if we don't have to, if we consider
Pastor, please hold on. Pastor, please hold on, because Master Simon is going live. He's going offline now to come back again.
Okay.
So let him just deliver this message, then you will continue.
Okay, sir.
He's going offline now, and he will be back maybe after 15 minutes.
We're not hearing it, Sonny.
Yeah, we're not hearing it.
Wait, oh. All right, let me refresh. Let me refresh and bring it back. Let me refresh and bring it back. Let me refresh.
And can never be. So I don't want to say today that because they have all ganged up to fight Samaneka. They are not fighting Samaneka. That is going to be their end. And their end starts from today. You know, when I'm saying this thing, a lot of people will be thinking that it is just a comedian. I have been saying this thing before, they do not believe. Okay? It was like this. This comedy. Things are happening. This comedy. Nigeria is boiling. This comedy. Everybody is having sleepless nights. This comedy is not another comedy. Somebody should mute there. My boy is not.
Master Troop Survival, please mute yourself.
We are going to come back. We're going to be live very soon. I've just come here to inform you that we are fixing this particular gadget. And I think in the next 10, 15 minutes or thereabout, we will be ready to come back here and get this thing done. So what you need to do now is that this whole brouhaha on social media, all the people that are, constituting nuisance on social media, we are going to address them this evening. What we are going to be addressing is how the criminals and scammers in Nigeria gathered behind P2B and in the name of NSAS, a failure. NSAS failure gathered behind P2B. And this evening, we are going to tell them the way it is. So I want everyone to wait in the next 10, 15 minutes. We're going to be back. But before I leave you here, because these days, whenever the system, a lot of people don't even get notification. So once the system begins to do like this, we have to go out and come back after a few moments. Before I leave, I want you to know this particular thing, and I leave this question to you. Those people you see today, calling Simon Ekpa here and there, that is why I told you people, I am 50 in one. 50 men in one. Few days ago, I told you people that I am going to bring more character out, some of the character that you have not seen before, and the time has come. So everything we do for this Biafra to come is more of a spiritual thing. So you understand now when I say I am a 50 men in one, because the time has come. I want you to understand that anybody that has ever fought me in this Biafra struggle, that is the end of the person.
Amen.
Both irrelevant, both in anything. And I have been able to prove that. So God used me to end every impunity, every criminality, and everything in Biafra struggle. So now, anybody that fight me in this Biafra. His own is gone. I believe I've been able to prove that. Now, to show you that Biafra is coming next year, everybody have gathered, including the entire political party in Nigeria, Nigeria media, everything have gathered to fight God, not me, which is to tell you that their own downfall has come. And they are the last battle we are going to face. And I'm telling you, before the end of this year, which is less than 3 weeks, you are going to see how we are going to defeat and destroy Nigeria. I want you people to understand that. When they have gathered to fight Simon Ekpa, they are not fighting Simon Ekpa. They are fighting the spirit that is working in me. They are fighting the thing that nobody knows. And that will be exactly how Nigeria will continue to go down. Every media house that join in blackmailing Simon Ekpa will continue to go down from today. Every media house that join hand to try to blackmail Simon Ekpa and fight Simon Ekpa will continue to go down from today. From today, Iraq, you see, they are everything they do, including in their businesses, they will continue to go down. From today, all these people you see that are supporting P2B and they have now gathered to fight Simon Ekpa, everything will continue to go down in their life. I want you to mark today's date. So we are coming to make more explanation to show you that what we are doing is a spiritual work. And let me tell you, we have defeated from stage by stage all the obstacles of this particular Biafra freedom. We have been able to defeat them from one stage to another, from individual to group, from group to mass movement, from mass movement to Nigeria itself. And today, it is going to be very clear to everybody that I'm not working for Nigeria government. Those who have lied against me, paraded themselves that I'm working for Nigeria government, if you do not know before, at least with the event that is happening now, you will understand that I am not for Nigeria government and can never be. So, but I would just want to inform you today that because they have all ganged up to fight Simon Ekpa, they are not fighting Simon Ekpa, that is going to be their end. And their end starts from today. You know, when I'm saying this thing, a lot of people will be thinking that it is comedian. I have been saying this thing before, they did not believe me. Okay? It was like this. This comedy. Things are happening. This comedy. Nigeria is boiling. This comedy. Everybody is having sleepless night. The comedy is no longer comedy. The small boy is no longer small boy. The person they are underlooking and underrating and everything is no longer being underrated. Those who say he is just a nobody in Finland is no longer saying it. Those who say he is just that thing in Finland, they are no longer saying it. The game has changed. It is no longer what they used to do. It is no longer a joke. And like play, Biafra will come. God will use me to destroy Nigeria that have killed my people for many years. God is going to use me to end Nigeria next year. Those people that are issuing threat, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, I invite them to come. I am ready for that. But I want to inform you today that the gang up against Simon Ekpa globally is to show you that the end of Nigeria has come. And we are in the last battle. If you are not ready for this, you just go and sit down and watch how things unfold. The freedom of my people is what I have come to fight. So forget all the blackmail. When you hear them say Simon Ekpa ordered sit at home for people to get killed, and they are ordering for Simon Ekpa arrest for this and that, ask them, how many of them have ordered the arrest of those who organized NSAS protest? Or is it because the protest has nothing to do with the disintegration of Nigeria? How many of the NSAS protest has been arrested globally? Those who were funding it, those who brought people to be killed in the street of Lagos, in the street of Onitsha, in the street of Edo State, in the street of Aba, in the street of Imo State. How many of these people has been, people have right to petition? Nobody has done anything like that. But because it is ordained by God that Biafra is coming, confusion has entered them. And we are going to defeat them. We have actually defeated them. All you see happening now, it must happen for Nigeria to go down. And we are going to end Nigeria. And God is going to use me. So let them write anything they want to write. I am ready to face them by the special grace of God, like I have done to other people, and they are going to go down. From today, anybody that is involved in blackmailing Simon Ekpa will begin to collect water in his own way, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. Your businesses will collect water. In your family, you will collect water. In everything you do, you collect water. I am telling you from today, and I want all of them to go and check it. Just go and mark today's date. From Vanguard News to Channel to any news media that to blackmail me, they will begin to go down from today. And I want this thing to go viral. We're going to come back in the next 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, to have our proper exposition on how these frontland people gang up and they are supporting P2B in struggling to preserve Nigeria so that their business, their fraudulent business and internet scamming business will begin to flourish. The country we are fighting for is a country that is going to be very conducive for everybody, that will be free of crime. So I thank you all as you wait, and inform others because you're not getting notification. So inform others, we're going to be live in the next 10 minutes. Thank you.
So, Mazi Emeka, please, you may go on with your submission, please.
Thank you. Can you hear me now? This is exactly what I was complaining to this honorable platform. And I was able to single out Chidi Wanyango in Canada. That man is an enemy of Biafra. He has been speaking against Simon Ekpa and asking that people in Finland should get together a program to do him evil, to do him harm. So I think it is time we become nebulous in our approach to these issues, hitting these people one-on-one. And I agree in every prayer Simon Ekpa made that, listen, this is a spiritual matter. I'm telling you the truth. God is with us. I know it. I know it as a man of God. Even though some of my colleagues don't see it that way, I know it. I'm telling you people the gospel truth. I know it that God is with us in this program. The Bible says that this child is set for the rising and falling of many in Israel when Jesus was brought to the temple. Biafra is set for the rising and falling of many in Biafra land, in Nigeria. So many people, let me put it blunt, will die, not even because that Simon Ekpa is killing them, but because God will kill them. Some will have diseases, some will be eliminated, and especially those of the Biafran extraction who are ganging up against him. You'll be hearing so many things that it's a spiritual battle. So that is why I wanted to complain to this honorable platform, and thank God Simon Ekpa has elaborated it beyond the one I wanted to say. My problem was with one man, but there are so many now. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor. Mazi 247, thank you for joining us. We've been making Biafrans to understand the importance of ESN since today has been the second year anniversary. And in your own way and understanding, please, we want you to as well make Biafrans understand the importance of ESN, the reason why they must continue to be funded, and why they have stood to this time, because it is because of the autopilot and Mazi Simon Ekpa in front that has made it possible for anybody to remember that ESN still exists till today, and that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still exists, and that Biafra still exists, because if they had succeeded in scrapping ESN as the DOS had done with the southeastern governors and the Igbo leaders in Ohanese, by now nobody will speak or remember what we are actually talking about. You have the mic, please, Mazi.
Yeah, they will. I greet you all. First of all, I greet you, my family in the studio with me. I see how you people, they look handsome like this. On a good evening, on a good morning.
Why you come late?
I come late because you look handsome today. I don't know. You just they look more handsome every day. I just thought this because I see somebody where they write or call, I love you here now. That is why the way. Sorry, no look, no look. You know, go see him.
You sure say
Only
you
me
don't
go
go
see
one
him.
village where they
Relax.
make
That
people come
person
school
now,
late?
maybe they are from Amiku village. That's why. Okay.
You sure say you know village where they make people come late?
Go down. Only me get the eye. Why they take say that kind thing?
I
You
don't say you
know,
don't go that village where they make people come school late. Oh.
when you look at this at the studio, you will see Mazen Nandekalo na handsome man. Then you can see his men, handsome men. Even though say Pastor Mecca the verse, he still look fine. I know the talk of true survival. See, I say Kevin Biabia. Eh? Even Sonny go bone, he's still fine, no problem. Anyway, it's a good thing that we are together. You know, Mazena the Gallo has, even if he said, now I want to go and rest. Let other people go on. He has done so much, bringing us together from diverse places. We love you, Mazena the Gano. And I want to say thank you to you all that are in this studio, standing in the gap. We don't wait for any. That is why we are autopilot. We can go at any time, plan or no plan. You are great men. God bless you all. And the Biafrans, I thank you all for being there for us. Anytime we do her, una go come. Now be the spirit. Thank you all. And I want to say a big thank you to Simon Ekpa and the chairperson of Umuada and the whole Umuada and every person that is fighting with the true heart of a Biafra. I greet all of you. Well done. So, Mazi Sonny, you know, the ESN you are asking about is like when you are talking of God, when you talk of God, you talk of Holy Spirit. And when you say somebody know God, you know no Holy Spirit, you know say you get as e be. Okay, make I leave God, make I talk am in a simple way. E be like say somebody where they drive sheep, na captain that they call him, I believe. If they use compass, without that sheep, without the compass, that sheep they go round and round, you don't know where they go. If you look before the ESN, Funanis, we no get mad for our land again. Our mama, our papa, our people where they do farm. Even if you can, Father Mbaka testified that because of the ESN, people are able to go to farm, and he himself, his farm, people, he employed more than 40,000 or 400,000 people. Now they can go to work because ESN is there. So now you will ask yourself, why is the ESN the problem of the people of Biafra land, or the people like Hopu Zodema, people like Devo Mai, all of them, Ifanye Jiofo, Chike Doziem, Shina Sanworu, put them together, all of them, we know them that are against the ESN. Why be saying that them be their problem? You go find out that these people, the other day when we were doing program, I showed us a pigeon that was thrown inside frying pan. The pigeon was trying to run out. Immediately you put corn inside that frying pan. The pigeon forgets, say that frying pan is killing the pigeon. Is killing it and started eating the corn. This is the people you have as your leaders, as your friends, as your families. They no say Funani, they kill them. Because they don't throw the PP not around, they pick them, forget, say they are inside their grave. Our families were dying until Mazen Nandi came up with the ESN. None of them ever thought or imagined or even dreamed, let us form a security outfit to stop these Funanis from killing us. Why? Because simply it is what they signed. Anything we bring, you must not stop. Even the Funani cattle, where they say may they stop. You see somebody like the one in Abia State, He said Abia State he no get anything like a boundary for this one. Imo State he said there is nothing like a route. There is even nothing like a hindrance or barriers. Fulani can go anywhere. Therefore, certain. But despite all their powers, ESN still tell you say we must save our people. Many of us before now have seen that people will go to farm. After the season, we see the videos everywhere. You go see Fulani man, you go they dig up the cassava, the cocoyam, the yam, the corns, where somebody suffer plants. You go they dig them out, they use knife, they cut them for in cows. Cow go they eat. Something that took somebody a year to bring up to that level. So when okay, maybe we don't even go far. See what happened in Hamufu in Enugu State this yesterday, few days ago. These Funanis don't come in. They don't kill people. They don't kill the enter. They kill the enter until ESN can go for that place, that community. They were able to stop them from killing, and they go inside bush, go they contend with them when they inside bush to rescue the Biafrans that they don't steal, they don't cut. Even though say they don't cut many into pieces, they don't cut pregnant woman into two, carry him alive. ESN were able to stop them, despite police, despite army, despite all the security operatives, all the Nigerian Boko Haram Funanis in uniform, fighting to make sure that the ESN do not rescue those people. But ESN, by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, overpower them and they rescue those people. So ESN is something we cannot do without. We cannot do anything now as Biafra is now. We can't do without them, because if we think we want to do without them, that means we are ready to be destroyed and trampled upon by the uncircumcised Funanis. And as long as we are Biafrans, we are not ready to take that. We no go agree. We are not going to agree. And that is why some people are still against us today. Like, there was videos I saw today. The same governor Nigeria recruited the Bubagos. They go, they do evil. The answer say, na them be ESN. For you to see the evil, and by the grace of God, ESN catch them today, that they confess. Now then they go bomb market. Now then they go bomb people houses. Now then they go attack people when we get sit at home. They go tell you, say, we are ESN, we are ESN, burn that guy. They shoot people, they kill people. I want you done to look at those videos. I think I'm going to put that video here so you will play that people will see. That one I covered it. Don't worry. I covered I censored the video, so we don't have problem with that. Let me bring the video up here. So we see our people are not telling themselves the truth. I believe I'll get the video again. Oh. I believe, oh, God help me. I believe I'll get the video again. Anyway, whether I know Sam, whether I say I don't know. But the thing be say, these things where they happen, be say, if they happen now, we can talk now. We can jubilate or say or do anything now simply because we have ESN. If say we no get ESN, we for no get anything. Where we for they do now. By now, we for therefore don't trample over us. Funanis for don't finish us. Funanis for don't kill us. Even those who say they be pastors, Funanis for don't chop us like raw. Your church, Funanis for don't use and do cattle house. Now the video be this. Make we listen to
Martins. No, I said Martins. wetiga nga ya ọ ha bụ ndị bagụ ndị agaje gba be betman ụmụike be nwoke na ụmụdije ndị be anyị achọ ọ ha nwaje gba ndị be anyị achọ ọkụ ndị bagụ shut up your mouth ha na-arụ ndị of ESN ha na-arụ ndị of ESN na ha bụ ESN ka ha bụ wee na-akasị ESN ife ha na-eme ụmụ nwa Dramatics ha nwa ndị na-ekpuchi ihu n'ụkpọ na-akparị n'ụkpọ na-ebugasị ndị mmadụ na-atụ aka na-ebugasị ndị mmadụ nke a nwa Dramatics ọ ebe ha ji mbe mmadụ ọkụ ka nwutekwara ha ọzọ so otu aka nsa mbe mmadụ ọkụ be emene ha na-achọ anyị achọ na ụmụ diji ọ ndị ndị jesi ebe ahụ ọkụ so ọ ha ndị ahụ ndị a na-arịa ndị lakasị ụkpọ ndị na-emebisi ụkpọ ndị na PSN ndị na-emebisi obodo ndị na-emebisi obodo n'afọ ESN na-ebugasị ndị mmadụ mpịa na-agbarị ọsọ n'ụlọ n'ụkọsọ na ọ bịara ebe agụ onye nke a ya bụ nwa Dramatics mpịa gbara ọsọ n'ụlọ n'ụkọsọ ka ọ bịara ebe agụ na-ebugasị ndị mmadụ n'ụgbọ ya na-esi ndị mmadụ ọkụ n'ụgbọ ya ebugasị ndị mmadụ mma n'ụgbọ tiga nke ya so onye masị na ESN ahụ rere ezigbo ọrụ ya ọrụ ESN na-arụ so onye adị ife a this boy enyego a second chance before oge anwụdeburu ya ọ na-ezugbo ohi emeri ebere hapịa ọnawa ọ nazi ejebazi ebube agụ wezi ebe agụ a na-emezi na-ebugasị ndị mmadụ na-esube ndị mmadụ ọkụ ihe anya achọ na ụmụ diji onye ọgbara ebe ahụ ọka mdebe ya si ọha nwa bịa kedu afa gị tangod onye tangod iko n'ebe ka ebo from Abia State yes sir kedu afa gị ngewa Sunday onye Ifeanyi onye Ogbo kedu afa nna gị kedu afa nna gị dala onye dala Martins Ifeanyi Igwe kedu afa gị Sonto onye Ogeji ọfọ Agwụrị ọkpọ kedu eji mara gị ka afọ eji mara gị ka afọ eji mara gị Sirimzi Augustus ọ ha ndị kpuchi ihu na-agbasị ndị mmadụ n'ụgbọ ndị mọfụ ESN why ha bụ ebe agụ so ebe agụ ka ha bụ so all ha nwa the full evidence.
So we see them. They go come tell you say when they go do their evil operation, they go tell you say they be ESN just to spoil every effort Simon Egba is putting out there. Every effort our men on ground is putting effort. Every effort all of us together are putting. People are contributing money, donating money to make sure our ESN is funded. These criminals, these wicked criminals, Chike Doziem, China Samori, Ifeanyi Co, and all the governors put together are raising these people. You see them raising them inside the bushes. They will come. They go, they kill people. They go, they bomb people houses. They go, they steal people cars. They tell them, say, they be ESN. Just as what happened in Imo State, China to that be yesterday. They go burn INEC office. The policeman run, come out immediately. He said, we know it's ESN, we know it's IPOB ESN. The girl that be the lady when they interview him, they ask him, how sure are you? He can't change math. He said, we are only suspecting. Hopes of them letter come out and they confirm that this has nothing to do with anybody but the political opponents. This is all they are doing to bring Biafra to down, to paint us black, to paint the image of ESN black, but God pass them. Chukwokika Biama pass them, and they cannot do anything to bring ESN down. Like Master Nandekalo said, that flag where he raise up that day, you know they come down until Biafra come. They were Mazi.
Mazi, thank you very much for this video that you brought to the screen. You've been able to bring out another point. Mazi Okonkwo, please. You know the ESN that you have been tarring your night and doing fundraising for. You know the ESN that you have been calling Biafrans to give all their support that they have. You know the ESN that were sent to Amufu to go and rescue our men and women and children that were destroyed. Enumerating the importance and the ingenuity of ESN will multiply, and then we not go leave this place. But today, now the second year anniversary of ESN. What can you tell Biafrans when they see this kind of thing that you see on the screen here compared to the real ESN that you are working for every day?
Thank you. I will make this very short, and because Pastor Emeka came in here and they shipped something in, and we must not look it down. You see, our ESN, like I explained before, I have already brought the numbers out and asked Biafrans to look how, what, when the Mazen Nandekar has this initiative of putting the ESN on the 12th of 12th. So that explains this all. So what we do now is we have to, sorry, keep on praying for our ESN that they will never, that the whole world will use their eye to see the differences between the original and fake. Because in 7-Up, when I was in Aba, they used to write it, the difference or something like that. The difference is clear. So every Biafra that we must know that this ESN created by Soludo, this ESN of Chinas and Woru, who is working with the Bubago in the killing of our people, are not the ones that Mazen Nandekano has called today that we're celebrating. And of course, I would like to talk about what Pastor Emeka said. Chidi Anyanwu has been treading on the path that he cannot. Because when we begin to face him, I saw also his broadcast today where he's ranting and doing all kinds of saga. And I would not like Simon Ekpasev to talk to that man because I don't think he is relevant. He's paying alliance with the enemies of Biafra in order to destroy what we're doing. But Chid is a small person. He's nowhere. He should check his platform from up to bottom. So, but that's not the issue. But I think Simon, I will advise Simon not to even respond to Chidi because it's nobody. And I see we're in a struggle. Your equity start, you will get doctors, anything. But what we look at is which part are you playing? Saboteur part. You come to mock and you cannot even give anything to restore Biafra. I'm talking to Chidi now. So I want you also to go and check yourself proper and look into yourself how people and check your platform when you started doing good. When a man talks to black or when a man wears white and going through the oil, you must be stand. So I want Chidi to think very, very good on what he's doing and retrieve from his evil. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, true survivor. Is it not when everybody are turning their barrel and turning their opunigwe on you that you get to understand that that means I am the only man that is doing what is right? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created ESN for the Biafran people, and the Biafran people embrace ESN. Now, since MNK was kidnapped, what we have been doing is to make sure that ESN is not scrapped. Now, the same ESN that we have been working for, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created, and now we see that the entire one Nigeria and the entire people that were also claiming that they are fighting for the ESN, now turning the same button that they were using against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Please, how do you make it known to Biafrans for them to know what's happening? Because he said, we are fighting a formidable array of enemies, both within and without. And now we are seeing them all. Please, shatter the table for Biafrans. Mazi.
Thank you so much, my brother Sonny. I appreciate you so much on that very aspect of the question. You see, when you look at the issue of ESN, ESN is is one of the major ways, major instruments that is going to bring Biafra. And ESN is one thing that the zoo is very, very much scared about. I can tell you that the kidnapping of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was also because of the ESN. When you look at what is happening, how things are, the whole things that are going on, you begin to see the importance of the ESN. From the very first time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu established the ESN, all hell break loose. The attack intensifies. Calling of name is changed. Everything increased. And when you look at it from his kidnap up to this very moment, you see that one of the most important things that our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, has also done is to secure that ESN. Because of ESN, our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, let so many things go. That was why when people were saying, why didn't you attack Ifeanyi Ejiofor? Why are you talking about Ifeanyi Ejiofor today? Why didn't you talk about this person? Why are you talking about him today? People who say there are people who are not paying attention. At a time when these evil men were holding the ESN in their hand, they were holding every instrument on their own hand. Our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, was very, very careful to watch closely. He pretended as if he's not seeing them. He tolerated so many things. He allowed so many things to flow until he was able to secure the ESN. And today, ESN is in the safe hand. And after ESN has been secured, that very instrument that will play a major role of our movement to Biafra, after it was secured, now you can see, even the greatest and the strongest saboteur that nobody expected anybody would touch has been disgraced. They have all been pulled out. ESN remains one of the strongest things you can think of. When it comes to the restoration of Biafra, they have a major role to play. They have these. Why isn't Nnamdi Kanu call them Army of Chukwukabiama? The Army of Chukwukabiama, and these are volunteers, people who has given their own life. I can ask you, all those people who are in the comment section writing, how much will somebody pay you for you to give your own life? How much? These people are volunteers. You are not paying them. On their own, they have volunteered to give their life to make sure that we have a nation that we call our own. You are not paying them. Don't think that when you're making a donation, you're paying them. All you are doing is give them the instrument they need for them to secure you. You talk about self-defense. You cannot go for self-defense with empty hand. If you are going for self-defense, you must go with the equal measure of the person that you're going to. If that person is coming with AK-47, you go with AK-47. If he's coming with that more tank, you go with that more tank. Whatever he's coming with, you go with it. And that is the only request the ESN is making from you and I, for us to support them, to be able to defend you and I. You are not paying them. And I ask again, how much will somebody pay you to lay your own life down? How much? How much is your life worth? Can you accept money for you to lay down your own life? These are men, volunteers, on their own, who has given out their life. You heard Mazen Nnamdi Kanu when he was talking, and he said, if you think you know how to train suicide bombers against Biafrans, if you think you have 10,000 suicide bombers, that he's going to give you 50,000. There are men who are willing to defend Biafra land. And when I see them, I rejoice. The only thing we owe them is to give them the tools. They are not asking for salary. They are not asking for money. All they need from you is the tools to defend you and I. That's all they request for. And every one of us must make sure we make provision for them. They have given it all. These are people that have given their life. They gave their life to secure a land where you and I will return back to. They have given their own life already. They have given their life. Without any hesitation, they give their life. All they ask for you is the support, the tools to go ahead and make sure that things work. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? If you cannot give your life, why not give your own support? that blessing that Chukwukama has placed in your finger, that thing that Chukwukama has gave you, there is a reason why he gave you that thing. And at this point that we are, every single one of us, autopilotly, we are hearing the voice of Chukwukama in one way or the other. There is something he's whispering into your ear. Go and begin to do that thing. Start doing it. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for anyone to push you around. That silent voice you're hearing, that tiny voice you're hearing, telling you to move. A time has come when we no longer sit on the fence. Today, I tell you that today, if there is nothing I will be happy about, I will be happy that today our work in the media has been reduced. In the sense that telling people whom to follow and whom not to follow, it has been solved. The saboteurs are gathering on one angle today, speaking on one voice against the little David, who is standing on his own. It's left for you to make your choice. You and your family, where do you belong? Whereas for those of us who have chosen to go on the path of truth, standing with our spokesperson, Master Simon Eber, we will continue to stand there, and victory is sure very, very soon. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. I hope my voice is coming out because network is delaying.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Mazirap, please. This one where you use a Biafra cover your mouth. I hope you go get space to take talk to Biafrans. Because today is the second anniversary of ESN. We are just enumerating the importance and the need and the objective of ESN to people that did not know, and the tasks ahead of them, so that they will understanding of forces and not standing on the fence and not waiting for the freedom to be achieved and then later they will come in. Please, you understand the fight that we fought since MNK was kidnapped, when ESN was to be scrapped totally, and you know what we went through. Now, it got to a time that we had to jump into wells and dine on the tables where we were not even supposed to dine, just to make sure some interests were protected. We fought ourselves, and then we called ourselves names. We did too many things. You yourself, you know the kind of fight that we were fighting ourselves inside our media team. Outside and inside, the ones that people understood and the ones that they did not understand. Many things were going on because we were fighting for one singular interest. And that purpose alone, to make sure that ESN is not scrapped or destroyed by the Eastern governors, the Ohanes and Igbos, the Igbo leaders that you have seen, all of them exemplify everything that they hid since MNK was kidnapped to this very day. And now you have seen that the other ones that were answering the name leadership of IPOB have come out in public to make it very clear for people to see. Please, I want you in your own way to shatter the table and make Biafrans understand something. And Biafrans, Mazi Simon is coming live again. When he starts speaking, we will bring him to the screen, just like we did before, and we will continue watching him from here. So we are in unison, and we are waiting for him to start speaking. There will, Mazi, you have the mic, please.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Thank you, my comrades on this panel. I greet you all. We appreciate Chukwuka Biama. We thank him for this wonderful gift of the Army of Volunteers that he gave to us 2 years now running. And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, whom Chukwuka Biama gave the wisdom to bring this team together and to establish this force. He told the world, and we all know, that the toughest army to defeat is an army of volunteers. You know, this is a team that have determined to work and do all that is needed to save their land. And sometimes the way these people gather together, it was just like a snap like this, and we saw an army of people. we saw when these pictures surfaced online, it was like an ocean of humanity. They were countless. They were like a sand on the seashore, and it took the zoo by storm, and they didn't believe it. And from that time till now, it has become a dread, a fear to the enemies, ESN. And these enemies did all they could to stop this particular army of volunteers. And this army was not established to fight, like a conventional fight. No, they were established to protect our territory, our farmland, to chase away those that were stopping our mothers and our fathers from farming, from cultivating our land. And we saw what happened. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, all the war, all the attack was to stop ESN. And now we now discovered that the enemies were now from within. We saw this Mohammed Abbas establishing his own set, and the people that are not using their head were still saying ESN. This is the ESN have come out, and he told you, Mohammed Abbas told them that this is Ansar. They were even afraid to call it. In fact, for you to know that they never had any intention of keeping ESN, they first of all told them to return back home. They should leave their base and go back home. That was where Biafra should have known that these people had an ulterior motive. Their plan was to destroy ESN. But Chukwu Okike Abiama, who knew from the word go that this mission must be accomplished with ESN, he raised up our spokesperson, Man Simon Ekpa, who continued with the fundraising with the Umuada and everything to sustain ESN. And today, we still have that power, that force, that name, ESN, that the enemies dreaded so much. And they continue to dread this, our volunteer army. We thank Chukwu Kabiama, and we thank our men, our ESN, who are increasing. Up to tomorrow, some people will keep calling. Some people call from overseas, from everywhere. We want to go back home, want to join ESN. Remnants that are there, that the enemy has not been able to go Kabiama for that. And for those that are waging war, both social media war, both Ndidibia war, and all those things against our spokesperson. Remember, I reminded us yesterday that he deserved already. Before the benediction of this December, like Pastor Emeka Livingstone was saying, so many of them will sleep and they will not wake up. Some of them, mysterious things will begin to happen because the kind of oath Mazi Simon Ekpa have taken, the kind of, swear he has sworn to them, because they have already said he took money from Nigerian government, he is working with Nigerian government, he is working with politicians. Mazi Simon Ekpa told them, if I have in any way even had a contact with a councillor, not even a senator, councillor, to the level of governor, if I've ever done so, I've ever communicated with them, whatever you people have done will work against me. But if I have not, in fact, it will begin to rain on you. Everything you want will backfire on you sevenfold. And he gave them till December. And this December we have entered it. That's why you see them doing everything they can, including Chidi Mwanyang. Chidi Mwanyang happened to be somebody I respected so much. He's a pastor. Chidi Mwanyang is an ordained pastor. That is why when you see me talking about pastors here, you won't even believe it. Chidi Mwanyang, who knows me very well, he will communicate together. But today, I am here to tell you, Chidi Mwanyang, your name has been added to the list of these people that will face the consequences of raising their finger against this divine mandate of restoring Biafra. The hand of God is against you from today till the Wanyang, because there is no evidence you have against Mazi Simon Ekpa. There is no evidence you have against autopiloted IPOB. You know quite well that this particular autopilot is the name they decided to give us, because Autopilot is what is a word that Master Simon only used and said that this our struggle have entered autopilot. And we never even knew that Master Nnamdi Kanu already anointed that man, where he said that we are on autopilot, I can assure you. And every one of you that are raising your finger against this child of heaven, against this anointed servant of Tukokika Biama, against this spokesperson, against this true, darling, beloved disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's the only one that is standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 50 in 1. Tell me who among all these charlatans that will be able to stand this barrage of this Mazi Simon.
Enter Biafra channel 1, Biafra channel 2, Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM.
Okay,
and we are going to continue irrespective of the challenges we have with our gadget. Our gadget are having issues, and do call my attention in case if the video is frozen or something, so that we can. And then just who is calling? Is it my phone or something?
Maziraf, thank you for your submission.
All right,
as we join Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thank you.
Right, welcome back to this program where we are going to deal with the criminals that are supporting OB, and we call them the internet fraudsters. The Nigeria internet fraudsters who are, looking for a safe haven so that their internet fraud business will continue to flourish in Nigeria. It is only Nigeria that have the highest number of Yahoo bots and support. And like I said, that we are going to experience some kind of that the system will be frozen. In case if the system is frozen, you let me know, because the system we're having some kind of challenges. That's why we went out before and we're back again. And I'm going to change the network. So let us see. One moment. All right. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome back. So I hope that this time around the network is going to be better. So we just changed some kind of a system because of the challenges we're having with the system today. But I think we're going to continue. Yes, like I said before, what I have come to do this evening is to first of all expose those who were killing Biafrans during the sit at home. And make it very clear, the Nigeria government were the one who normally what they do to kill Biafrans, thinking that when that happens, we are going to call off the sit at home. We will not call off the sit at home. Tomorrow, which is the Tuesday, everybody will go to shop, to market, and to their normal businesses. On Wednesday, we are going to sit at home again on it. Do not say that we did not warn you. And because the Nigeria government, they know what we are preparing to do with this particular civil disobedience. So if you stay in your house, they will not attack you. The reason why they are attacking Biafrans is because they want to end anything sit at home. And I have always claimed that it is crippling the economy. It is not crippling the economy of the average Biafrans. Rather, it is crippling the economy of Nigeria. It is also, by extension, making sure that they have no control over the people of Biafra. this is very, very important. The most important part of this whole sit at home is that the government of Nigeria don't have control over the people of Biafra. That is what one of the important achievements we are having from here. Then also, it is conditioning the mind of Biafrans against next year, because next year we are going to make sure that Nigeria will not conduct election in Biafra territory. Now, we order the sit at home for Biafrans to protest, Biafrans who are tired of the killings in Nigeria, Biafrans who have been not just marginalized, it's just an understatement. Biafrans who the Nigeria state have tried to annihilate, to wipe out of the surface of the earth, and sponsoring the Fulanis and terrorists to kill our people. So, preparing them to leave. We have started fighting this freedom since 1967. It did not start today. One of the worst killing of Biafrans were in 1945. And in 1967, Nigeria, commit genocidal war against Biafra. So the war of Biafra have not stopped. That's why when I look at these people that are making noise, thinking they are bullying Simon Ekpa or make bullies on social media, when I look at them, I laugh. I want to tell you that these people that are claiming to be obedient today are all fraudsters and bullies. And you are going to hear it from the Nigeria news media. But before I go into their bullies, this video today and this particular exposition is a direct response to all their blackmails and all their shenanigans and all their nuisance they are seeing on social media. So invite them. Those of them are watching through the Twitter. So this particular exposition today is a direct response to whatever petition they are writing, nonsense they are writing online, whatever they are doing, those including to Hanese, including to the factional leaders, including to whatever, whoever that is against what we are doing. This particular exposition tonight is direct response to them. And I want to inform them that Simon Ekpa will be the end. Simon Ekpa will be their end, and Biafra and the freedom will come. And if they say that they are going to be the one that is going to stand on the way of Simon Ekpa and Biafra people, we are going to bring them down for our freedom to come. It here. Let them cut this particular video and send them to wherever they are sending it. I am saying it again. Those who say that we are not going to get our freedom from Nigeria and they stand on the way of Biafra people, we are going to bring them down and our freedom will come. And I want to now start responding to those, I call them pregnant men. First of all, tell somebody called Isi Guzoro, or whatever he's called, that call himself the factional secretary of the factional Ohanese. They are not even supposed to be recognized because they are factional, that call for the arrest of Simon Ekpa. Tell him that I am giving him a name today. He is a pregnant man. Tell him a pregnant man. Anywhere you see that man called Isi Guzoro, address him as a pregnant man. So when I say a pregnant man, you know who I'm talking about. He's a pregnant man and he should go and look after himself before coming to delve into a freedom fight. Ayataya Wogo. Tell him that even with his threat, I am even raising my voice, that he is a pregnant man and he cannot do nothing. And I am here to expose them. First of all, I have made it very clear in our exposition last time that the Nigeria police, Nigeria army, and Nigeria state, they continue to kill our people to end Biafra. And we are not going to allow them to do that. We call for civil disobedience, sit at home. And the reason why we ask people to sit at home is because we know that they will do everything to attack those who will come out in order to blackmail us. And we are not care. We don't care about their blackmail. And we are going to prove to you today that those attacking our people are actually the Nigeria police. Now, I want everybody to look at this. This is evidence number one. Evidence number one to show that Nigeria, very, very evil country, will go to any length to stop Biafra, but we are going to deal with them. This is number one evidence to show that Nigeria state have killed Biafrans. And that's why when we are telling them, stay at home, everything we do, it does not matter. Nigeria comes against it. Nigeria come against Biafra. Nigeria come against agitators. Nigeria come against everything we do. So long as it's not only including the criminals, the scammers, the internet fraudsters, those that are running around Obi now, they are all coming against. The reason they are running around Obi is because they want Nigeria where their internet fraud and the scamming business will flourish. That is all. Nigeria is a place where a young man will start, we take fraud, internet scam as a job. And he will begin to buy car, he will begin to flash cash everywhere. And people will hail him and will become a celebrity in his community. It is only in Nigeria that can happen. So we are trying to build a community where these internet fraudsters that are supporting Obi now, that have not become bullies on the internet, will not be, doing such thing in society, because these are the things that make Nigeria a criminal country. You see small boys, they go into the internet and they tell you, Oyibo people came to Africa and they steal our destiny and they go, so it is time to steal back. These are the things that they are supporting. They are not actually supporting, to a Nigeria that everything will be better. So what did they do? The Nigeria police, the criminals, the terrorists, Nigeria SARS, begin to kill them. Begin to kill them. All these people you see, the parading anonymous and all of them, they are all internet scammers. That is why all of them came out. It's a last battle before Biafra come. And God will use me to end all of them. God will use me to end the Obi idiot and obedient, whatever they call them. God will use me to end Nigeria, and we are going to get freedom. I'm saying it now because anybody that fights me, so long as I'm fighting for this Biafra, you will never remain the same. And now the entire Nigeria have come to gang up against Samonekpa and the Biafra. They are not ganging up against me. They are ganging up against God. They are ganging up against the Biafra spirit. And we are going to show them woto. Aiga doha vam vam vam. That is what we are doing to them. So I want you people to listen and watch how the Nigeria police were killing our people in Imo State. Evidence number one.
What you want to say now and solve this problem once and for all. Listen.
There was a picture that just flashed in the fuller video where I saw a man in uniform. Yes. I'd like to understand what his role is, because
all of you saw when I posted this picture 2 days ago or so, pointing out there is a policeman that is enforcing the sit at home. Today, it is in the news. It is in the news. We busted them. And immediately they started enforcing the sit at home. The news go viral. Obedient people, they started saying, oh, Samonekpa is a killer. Samonekpa is this and that. And they thought I'm going to be moved. Look at them here. Police.
We cannot ignore the agitations in the southeast. We cannot. There was a picture that just flashed fuller video where I saw a man in uniform. I'd like to understand what his role is, because we cannot ignore the agitation in the southeast. We cannot. There was a picture that just flashed in the fuller video where I saw a man in uniform. Okay. I'd like to understand what his role is, because we cannot ignore the agitations in the southeast.
If you want to understand his role, these are the people that the Nigerian government brought to the street to kill our people. So when we warn them, don't come out. When we say, don't come out, they say, come out, so that they will look for something to use to, and you become a sacrificial lamb. You become a sacrificial lamb. Okay, now, these people that the police have killed, what are they going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when we tell you sit at home, you sit at home, because it is part of the for Biafra freedom. We did not say sit at home. So if you sit at home, you are going to be killed. Let me tell you, any day we say sit at home, because we are fighting the Nigerian government. We are not fighting you. And we are fighting for your own good. We are trying to, to protect you. When you go to protest, you get killed. And then we decided that, okay, stay at home. And the people, they say, oh, come out. This Ohaneze, this is a pregnant man that is writing now, arrest Amanekpa, arrest Amanekpa. He is there now to help them. He's not there. He is not there to help them. So when we say, I am officially a freedom fighter for Biafra freedom, that officially, I am also, by the majority of Biafra people, spokesperson of Biafra. So officially, I am fighting for Biafra on behalf of you, women and children in Biafra land, because you can't fight by yourself. So the responsibility is on our head to fight for you, and that's what we are doing. When we say sit at home, you sit at home, because it is the same Nigerian government that will come to kill you in order to say, oh, we call this at home. We will continue to call this at home, but do not continue to fall victim. So look at it today. Police were the one killing people, and they say unknown government are the police. During the time of the same enforcement of sit at home, we saw when the DSS officer was killed. Is it in Onitsha or in Imo State? Somewhere in Onitsha, a DSS officer was killed. They mistakenly killed him. He was enforcing the sit at home. The same thing this person is doing here. So I want everybody to watch.
Absolutely not. There was a picture that just flashed in the fuller video where I saw a man in uniform. I'd like to understand what his role is, because we cannot ignore the agitations in the southeast. We can absolutely not. There was a picture that just flashed in the fuller video where I saw a man in uniform. I'd like to understand what his role is, because we cannot ignore the agitations in the southeast. We cannot. And I pull a video where I saw a man in uniform. I'd like to understand what his role is, because we cannot ignore the agitations in the southeast. We can absolutely not. There was a picture that just flashed in the fuller video where I saw a man in uniform. I'd like to understand what his role is, because we cannot ignore the agitations in the southeast. We can absolutely not. There was a picture that just flashed in
There's a picture that just flashed. I want to know what's happening. There is a picture that just flashed. Listen to her.
Fuller video where I saw
from the fuller video where I saw something. Listen.
Man in uniform. I'd like to understand what his role is, because
when I saw a man in uniform, I want to understand what his role is. Because this man was there when they were shouting, hey, yes, we're not going to agree. She's at home. She's at home. This. This man was there.
Now, you hear, that's one of our media, very good media guy there, doing a good job. Now, when you look at the picture, which I'm going to show you now, you find out that he's a police officer. He's a police officer telling you, we're not going to agree. We're not going to agree. You must sit at home. Look at him here. I posted this picture on Twitter. Today, it is now in the news. And have finished your brain with their cow. So now, in case you don't know, this is flag.
Let them shoot. Let them.
They were killing people during the NSAS, and you can hear the gunshot. They carry Nigeria flag. They were killing. Why did they kill them? Was it IPOB? Was it Simon Ekpa enforcing that people should leave Tollgate, Lekki Tollgate? Was it ESN or whoever that is enforcing people to leave for Tollgate? No. It has been the Nigerian modus operandi. That is why when they are doing all this nonsense on social media, I don't even listen to them, because this is a bunch of idiots. Lekki killing. Who orchestrated it? Who killed Nigerians? Carry with their, that time they say, oh, carry your Nigeria flag. Nobody is going to kill you. Just carry Nigeria flag. They killed them. They killed them in Lekki Tollgate and claim out. But it was, carry all this thing. They are not going to do anything. Carry it. They are not going to kill. They killed them and claim out and Lekki Tollgate. So listen to it.
Problem. No problem. Everyone sit down, sit down, sit down. Shoot. Let them shoot, let them shoot. No problem. No problem. Everyone sit down, sit down, sit down.
That's why when we order sit at home, you sit at home. Because so that you don't be a victim.
China.
So that's when they started shooting. What happened again?
I was there because the person that was beside me, the bullet meets the person beside me. I swear.
The bullet meet the person. The same bullet is meeting Biafrans inside Biafra land. And we say, sit at home. And it is not because of your stubbornness that we are going to say we are going to cancel this. No, you must respect it. It's a must. Otherwise, Nigeria government will use it to do propaganda. That is why it is very important. Tell your family, sit at home.
Let them shoot, let them shoot. No problem.
They were raising Nigeria flag. The funny part is that these people think that Fulani respect Nigeria flag. They think that Fulani respect Nigeria flag. That is, you see, these are the bunch of people that are supporting P2B, thinking that Nigeria is a country, thinking that Fulani, respect Nigeria flag. You see, these are the same NSAS people today coming to support P2B. Oh, Biafra will not come. Oh, Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. We must arrest him. Open petition. You will write petition until you get gray hair. I will be here next year to get to Biafra. And let me tell you, after you have failed by 25th of February next year, you will run back to me, especially those of them that are from Biafra. They are going to run back to us. And you're going, oh, Zoo has failed. Oh, we don't Nigeria again. Oh, let us do this Biafra once and for all. It was a mistake. Sorry for attacking you. Sorry for calling you a terrorist. Sorry for this. This is what they are going to. I will be here. Because they will write petition from today till next year. Nothing will happen. Absolutely. I am here. And shame will catch them. Or Haneze or Isuguzor or whatever. Shame is going to be upon them. Because next year, I will be here by the 25th day of February, and they will be preparing to run back to us. Oh, it was a mistake. Let us try it again. Biafra this. But that time, I will up Kujicha on Eze.
Everyone sit down, sit down, sit down. China, you're not going to for sure.
So those guys were shooting. Who was again?
I was there because the person that was beside me, the bullets meet the person beside me. I swear.
I remember you now. You know me now.
The person beside me, bullet meet and fall down. I got straight myself. I run.
4 people.
I say I'm going like this. 4 people.
Bro, I was aware of that when they shoot for leg. I was aware of that.
Put that guy on the bike.
I was aware of it.
Instantly, the people went bullet me to see
What if
instantly
we
first died.
fight our right again?
7 of them instantly when first died. One bullet me for leg.
Let's go. Lekki is boiling right now. Lekki is boiling right now. Lekki is boiling right now.
We don't want anything. We there with flag. We only flag.
No anything. We not there with anything.
They don't kill us. They go with my guys for my friend. Kill them.
They don't kill my friend. They don't kill my friend. Army.
Army don't kill a friend. Army don't kill a friend. On top of the Nigeria flag, his friend was carrying. Army have killed his friend. But when this guy was shouting that Army have killed his friend, no Nigeria, everybody denied it, including the Army. They denied it. And what did they do? They went and removed the camera from the toll gate. Criminal country. Today they are doing the same thing. If you are in Biafra land and we say sit at home, and Ohanese say don't sit at home, and this criminal say you go out, Nigeria will kill you, you blame yourself. Because don't say you were not warned. How many times something is going to happen to you before you learn? This is not the first time we are ordering sit at home in Biafra land. The other time, the same thing happened. So always, almost having this kind of stubbornness in you people. So those who think that what we are saying is a lie or that we're not serious in what we are doing, you go and Nigeria will kill you. That is the only thing they are good at, killing their citizens. So I want you to understand who in his right senses, calling supporter of Obi, will come today to accuse Simon Ekpa of ordering sit at home or for that reason or non-government and killing people. But it is somebody, they are the ones who also ordered the protest, the answers protest. They were sending money, cooking food. How many people wrote petition to start arresting those who organize the answers protest? But let me tell you the difference here. The difference is that Simon Ekpa is ordering sit at home protest for Biafra freedom. Why that under the answer protest, the loss of billions of naira or dollars worth of property and hundreds of people killed. They did not say rights petition because they are protesting for ordinary SARS to end just one sector of Nigeria police. Just one, not even Nigeria, not to change Nigeria, ordinary brutality. They did not protest, they did not die because they want good road. They did not die because they want to end corruption. They did not die because they want a hospital. They did not die because they want school. They did not die because they want good governance. They did not die because they want social amenity. They died because of Yahoo, because police was killing them. When they see money, police see money and see good car, they shoot them dead, they convert the property into their own. And all the Yahoo boys supporting P2B now organize themselves, ganged up, and begin to protest. So they did not protest for good governance. They did not protest for a better Nigeria. And because they have not protested for all these things, they started killing them. And those who survived it, nobody questioned them. Nobody asked them, why did you order to protest? Why did you ask people to go to street? Why did you tell people to go to Lekki Toll Gate? And people were shot dead, and people died. And in Abuja, business of Ndigbo was burned. Go and watch the video. When the businesses in Abuja, billions of worth of naira of business of Ndigbo, this same Ndigbo now, that the pregnant man called Isu Gozoro is writing some petition, arrest Simon Ekpa. The same Igbo was in Abuja. All their properties were destroyed by Fulani trying to blackmail the same protest. They brought them with their presidential convoy and they came to Abuja and they started burning cars. The cars that were burned in Abuja, in Nyanya also, were numbering up to 1,000 plus. In the parking place, car was burning. I did not hear this Ohaneze Ndigbo write anything. I did not hear Ohaneze Ndigbo ask, who are the organizers of the protest of the NSAS? Who are the organizers? Go and arrest them. Arrest the organizers. No. So it was a useless death. Those who died for NSAS, they died very, very useless. It was the worst death ever. Because you were not fighting for anything. IPOB village, thank you very much. So all of them that died because of NSAS, it was complete useless. And they could not even stand the heat of the NSAS, just like they are doing today. So they brought gun and they were started killing people. And the people could not stand the heat, what they have come to do. People were being shot in Lagos street like chicken. Police will see a young man, they'll shoot him down. Nobody called for the arrest of the people that organized this particular nonsense protest that did not lead anywhere. Ordinary international outrage. Oh, they carry banner, NSAS. Let me show you.
Bullets. Some people will die. Go back. Still bullets.
Forward.
No, go that side.
They are carrying dead body of protesters, very, very ignorant and useless protesters. Look at them. And let me tell you, for those who will say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supported the NSAS. Me too. I supported NSAS. Did you not see me broadcasting for NSAS? But little did I know that it was the agenda and the target was rubbish. I supported them, thinking that they are going to hold their ground. We were shouting, hold it for 2 weeks, hold it for everybody. Who wouldn't support that? We supported it. Hold it for 2 weeks. Only little did we know that these people are just, little livered people. They let people to die and nothing come out of it. Complete useless. And these people the worst part is that the people that are writing petition, the nonsense petition against Simon Ekpa today, are the organizers of the NSAS that led to the death of many Nigerians carrying flag. Nobody have called for their own arrest. Nobody have even called who are there. But people were dead, people were killed, properties worth billions of naira gone. Lagos was on fire. Abuja was on fire. Everything destroyed. And they have now turned around and begin to go into to support Obi. And you know the funny part of it? They have given them names. They say they are bullies. Write your petition to Finland. Why are you writing it on social media? Why are you go to court? Go follow it in a better way. Must you write a petition in social media? All you people want to do is social media bully. You can't bully Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is going to end your social media nuisance before this year end. I am going to end it. That is how I do my own. All the OB, these scams and the fraudsters running under Labour Party will all be exposed before the end of this year. You will have nowhere to hide. Obi self will put himself in shame. So tell them to stop writing nonsense on social media. Tell them to go to Finland and they report me. And some of them that go where you know where to go. Go to police. Report to police that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is this. Simon Ekpa is that. Why are you doing it on social media? Why are you writing to arrest Simon Ekpa on social media? You know where to write. Write the Interpol. Somebody even post a screenshot where they have written to Interpol. They say, Finland police, this and this. They wrote to them. I look at it, I was laughing. Why are you posting it on social media? If you have written police, allow police to do their job. Okay? Not the police. Let police come and arrest a freedom fighter. Oh, you are fighting for freedom. No, don't fight for your freedom. Why would you post it on social media? The only thing you try to gain is to bully. Social media bully. And I am the kind of person you can bully on social media. So if you think that you can actually stop Simon Ekpa, do it secretly and stop Simon Ekpa. Do it secretly. Why are you coming to social media to say, oh, we have reported everybody? I even listened to where they are having meeting. They say, oh, yeah, we must stop Simon Ekpa. How do we stop Simon Ekpa? They say, how to end Simon Ekpa, whatever in the Southeast. I don't know. I'm going to play it here. And I was just listening to it. Somebody said it to me. I look at them and laugh. The hungry man in Canada, the slave man in Canada who don't know, I don't know whether he's a sickle cell career in Canada. That one is a frustrated man, so frustrated human being. When Simon Ekpa, do you know what is called Ikepa? Who is that? Who is that guy? He should go. That's what he should go ask question. If you come to physical, I will fight you. When the time I was Obi now, they come to social media and start bullying Simon Ekpa. I am the person you can bully, and the worst is that they even recognize them as bullies. Now watch.
The habits of fans or followers of public figure defending or pushing their idol on social media is something that can be admired and also condemned when it comes to toxic outlook. With the internet providing hours of content and easily available information about public figures, it is no surprise that people find themselves increasingly attached to them, leading to the rise of internet phenomenon as what we call stan culture. Stan culture is defined as somebody who is slightly more invested in you than your average fan. If there's one public figure who has garnered massive online following and support, it will be Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. The former governor of Anambra State has built a large following out of nothing, with his supporters going by the name Obedience. However, members and supporters of other political parties have called out Obedience for online bullying and disregard for citizens who supported candidates running for office.
Did you hear that? Other political parties have called them online bullying against other political parties. So they thought that when somebody they come to online, bully, create an account, attack Simon Ekpa, report his account. For the past 24 hours, they were busy They were busy reporting Simon Ekpa, reporting Simon Ekpa. Yet, Twitter have not suspended Simon Ekpa account. That is what you call bullying. And please tell them, I am not the person they can bully. I am not. I will end the obedient in this particular December. Go and mark it. Me will end it because all they are is to bully and they are not real. They are not even supporting P2B. All these are criminals that hate Biafra. They don't want Biafra to go. Some of them are from the Bini people. Not all the Bini, the Bini I mean. So these are the comedians. They will say, what is Biafra? Biafra will not come. They go and roll around Obi. And they will tell you, Obi, I love you. They don't have PVC. They have no PVC. They don't even have voter registration. They don't have anything. They will just be running on social media. Obi will love you. Obi will love you. So that Obi will think he's gathering momentum. So what I want to tell you people is that the bullying have limit. There is way who you can bully. Not everybody you can bully. And I'm telling you today, if you write petition from now till next year, nothing will happen to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa will end you even before next year. Before next year, all of you, I will frustrate you on social media. You are not even commenting anymore on my Twitter because I remember, when this whole thing started, when the sit at home started, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere they are writing and writing and writing. All of a sudden, they are not writing. All of a sudden, they are not writing again. Because, if you are bullying other people from your opposition, it is not a freedom fighter. There is a difference between politician and an activist. A freedom fighter is different. I was a politician and I know politics more than all of you. I play politics more than all of you. All of them joined together. When I said I am 50 men in one, I believe they are going to see it from now on. They are going to see why I am 50 men in one. Not even all the multitude that are following on social media can even, they cannot even follow my tweet. They can't. They will write one and wait to two. When you write, they will just write nonsense and they will post and they call them obedient. Obedient nonsense. You bully Nigerians that are not exposed. Nigerians that don't know their left and right. These are the people you bully. You can't bully somebody like me. Adam Godum rugged. Huh? I am rugged guy. If you want, street, I give it to you. If you want civil, I give it to you. Anyhow you want it. That is who I am. So you cannot come to social media and start writing nonsense. Finland, come and arrest him. Interpol, come and arrest me for what? Arrest me for what? I am going to declare war. Once we are ready, we are going to fight war in Nigeria. I'm telling you people. And I say, I said, Biafrans, we are going to declare war in Nigeria. It's our right to fight war, to get our freedom, if that is what it needs to do. If that is what we are going to do, we are going to declare war in Nigeria. And let's say, I'll fight it. Let me tell you, if that is the only option, we are going to declare it. So when I tell you that Biafra is coming next year, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. So tell them it is not just about one sit at home, that we are also preparing for war against the Nigeria state in case they refuse to listen to the cry of Biafra for over 50 years. We cannot continue to be paying price for the thing that we did not know about. What we are looking for is that we want peace in the West African, Sahel, and by extension to other parts of Africa. We don't want to be part of terrorist country. We don't want to be part of a country that have many terrorist organizations from the north, from just one particular small region, terrorizing entire Nigeria, making us to build the arm wing of the Eastern Security Network. And today is the second anniversary of the Eastern Security Network. Now, because of this terrorist country, a lot of states are having a security network. Every state is taking the security of their citizens upon themselves. Only the Igbo man called themselves governor. don't have security. The security is to fight against our own security. And today, are they winning? They are not winning. So tell the pregnant man called Ohaneze, the faction, who always look for. You can imagine where a faction is writing arrest Amanepa with their big tummy. That is who they are. All these men. I'm not talking about all the men that have stomach. Don't misunderstand me, because there are many of you that it is not. I'm talking about those, especially the Ohanese people that have stomach. I call them the pregnant men. These are people that they are all their oboro and echiche is in their stomach. Stomach. What are we going to eat? How much are the government going to pay me? I am a freedom fighter with ruggedness. If you see me on the street, challenge me. If you win me, you rejoice. It is not about social media. I will beat you on social media. I will beat you in the street. I will beat you anywhere I meet you. It is not about social media. It is not about wearing suit or having a lot professional. Oh no. If you meet me in the street and talk, I will beat you. It has come to that, my brother. Don't come and threaten me. I'm not this person you can threaten. We have crossed the Rubicon. And those of you who say you are going to arrest Amonekpa, if you do not arrest Amonekpa, shame will be on you. You're right. Is it today that we are seeing people writing Finland? Since 2019, you have been writing Finland. And you think Finland is a country that can just come and write anyhow. People come, oh, he's a terrorist. He's the one killing people. You have been writing. Yet, nobody is listening to you. And nobody will listen to you. I am going to press you people until Biafra. I will force Biafra. I will force freedom to this 1% that have caged every Biafra. Because you are not even up to 1%. You are just like 0.05% of Biafra people. Because you have access to media. You have access to money. You have access to government. You think you are speaking the mind of the people. You are not speaking the mind of the people. We are speaking the mind of the people. So do not come here and tell me about petition. I want them to sign 1 million petition against Amonekpa. It is not going to hold water. Not even a phone call. I am telling you. So now I want you people to see what Nigeria government is doing. Because the world know that these people are a bunch of criminals. You know, what they do is to blackmail people without any evidence. Now let us continue.
You'll be fine, you'll be fine. His leg, watch his leg. Wait. Calm down, move.
Now you have just watched that, right? I am going to now show you people the let me show you. Where is this one coming from? A moment. Now, here is how the Nigeria government tried to end, what they used to end to stop the NSAS. Start killing Nigeria. Now watch. to help this guy that has been shot dead by the Nigeria security agent trying to stop the NSAS. Was he killed by Biafran? Now, the people that made him to come out there, how many of you have written petition against them? The people that say, come out and protest for NSAS, NSAS, not even NSAS to change, they call it NSAS, not even end Nigeria, not even end National Assembly, not even end the presidency, nothing, just ordinary SARS. And people are paying with their lives. And none of these people that are doing this thing today, bullying people on Facebook, bullying people on Twitter, has ever filed any petition against those who called for the end SARS protest. Look at them. Pretending day by day. Of hundreds and hundreds of Nigerians that were killed during NSAS. My question remains, was this done by ordinary Nigeria? The answer is no. This was done by the Nigerian government, who ought to have protected the people that carried Nigeria flag. But the people that are writing petition today did not write petition against those who organized the NSAS and say, why did you bring people to the street to be killed? This is a Nigerian who was protesting without any gun, without any knife, without any machete. And he was killed, shot in the stomach. The bullet destroyed the stomach of this man. Look at him, a young Nigerian. How many of these people calling Simon Ekpa today filed a petition to those who organized the NSAS? Or is it because the NSAS is not to call for the freedom of indigenous people in Nigeria? He was killed. After this, he died. Today, you did not see them saying, oh, those who will tell you, cut off this NSAS, oh, arrest them, petition, oh, everything, oh, they killed people, oh, they destroy businesses, and oh, nothing like that happened. Because we are talking about Biafra. Everybody, all the Nigeria agents and corrupt criminals, internet fraudsters, bullying people on social media. Try that petition against Mazen Amdekan. It's a bunch of idiots. So I want people to understand that it is not Simon Ekpa you can bully. It is not Simon Ekpa. I want you to also understand that when they say unknown government, it is from the Nigerian government. They know who unknown governments are. Now, I want you to watch this, because on Twitter Space today, I was asking one of the ignorant Nigeria, those who claim they are changing Mazen Amdekano's picture, green, white, green. I was asking him, do you know that somebody was attacked in River State, and they sent them to kill the man, He said he don't know. I said, do you know, if this man was killed, if this man was killed, and nobody saw, that the people came to kill him, they would conclude that unknown gunmen invaded his house and killed him. But here, he was telling the story of who sent them. So listen.
It's surprising because when I woke up this morning, a neighbor called me that he see a lot of strange faces on the street. That there is like a build-up of that. What am I trying to do anything in my compound? Because a lot of boys behaving anyhow, smoking, and then my nephew came to tell me that there is this house under construction. They see a whole lot of boys all over the floor, the deck of the house, and then some boys have approached the gate that they want to have a meeting with me, and the security man asked them which meeting, that they are not aware of any meeting here. And so then 1 hour later, a young man called me and told me where I'm at home and started to introduce himself and said that he's aware that some of his colleagues say that they have been mandated to invade my house, and he's not sure what they want to do, but he's very scared for me, for my life. I say, but I don't do thuggery. I don't have any problem with anybody. And so at about 9:30, I said, let me go and just greet my mother-in-law. I've not seen my mother-in-law for some time. I said, okay, let me just go and greet the late Senator Zofar's wife, who is my in-law. So as I enter her house at Ojere, I just drove out of here, get into her house. Within 5 minutes, I started having a phone call from the neighborhood that they said thugs have pushed the shot at my gate, destroyed the padlock, pushed the first gate, get into the second, it was the plate gate. They started jumping all over the place, tried the gates open, tie up the security. My senior brother was somewhere in the gym. They pounced on him.
All right, sorry about that. I hope you people listening. He said, they said that Wiki sent them. And they want to end this Article 10. And one bullet will do the job. You see, this is a governor of a state. A governor of a state called Wiki sending people to kill a member of House of Assembly. A member of House, I think this man is House of Assembly member in River State. He said that Wiki sent people to kill him. So if they had met him in a house and killed him, the news will be unknown gunmen came and killed, because nobody will be there to give the account and the story and narrate it the way he's narrating it now.
In 5 minutes, I started having phone call from the neighborhood that they said thugs have pushed at my gate, destroyed the padlock, pushed the first gate, get into the second gate. It was a plate gate. They started jumping all over the place, tried the gates open, tie up the security. My senior brother was somewhere in the gym. They pounced on him. He tried to run. They told him, where is your brother? One bullet will solve this Article problem now.
One bullet will solve this Article problem now. Where is your brother?
They mentioned that. They mentioned that they are challenging the governor that one bullet will solve this problem today. They tried to force into the door. The door was securely protected. They couldn't enter it. So they've avenged their anger on all the cars here. You see it? And so I started hearing I've called the Commissioner of Police so many times, he did not respond back. I even sent him a text.
Commissioner of Police did not respond to one of the leader of a state, commissioner, because they are all part of the partner in the crime. You can imagine where they put a call to commissioner of police. What about you? Ordinary you. When the Fulani will come to, is it you that the commissioner of police will listen to? If commissioner of police did not listen to this man at the point of him being killed,